What do I do? I I've gained the ability through taking courses to be able to talk to your spirit guides and loved ones on the other side. Um, People always ask me why I don't call myself a psychic. Really, it comes down to I hate that name. I hate that term. I think there's too much negative connotation with it. So I call myself a channeler. And really, that's what I do. I channel messages from your spirit guides and
Okay.
loved ones that have crossed over already. Gone home. That's home, by the way. Home is the other side. We come to visit here. We live over there. Spirit guides. What are they? They are souls. We are a soul. Our soul embodies our bodies embodies our soul. So when we take our last breath on Earth, our soul returns to the other side. We have a spirit family on the other side, and members of that spirit families agreed to be your guide while you're here on Earth to try to give you guidance. 99.9% of the times we don't listen because we get that, you get that intuition. You're hanging out with your buddies and you get that, I know I shouldn't do this. This is not going to turn out good. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones. This isn't going to turn out good. But screw it, let's do it anyways. And then afterwards you're like, I knew we shouldn't have done that. I told you we shouldn't have done that. That's usually your spirit guides trying to guide you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kevali Channeling Presents for February the 13th, the day before the Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day. Yeah, Allison will tell you, I ain't a big fan of Valentine's Day. I don't need a corporate entity to tell me what day I need to tell my lady I love her. I tell her every day. So again, welcome. It's just me today, folks. Me and you doing mini readings. I just plopped in the link if you want to join me on Zoom. You'll notice me doing this quite a bit. I don't know why I do that. I have, because I stream to Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube all at the same time. I use this thing called Restream. So I have my Restream on the screen over here and then Zoom on here. So I'm looking back and forth. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Monday night. I had a very great day. I did nothing. I overdid it on the weekend, and I took it easy today. I shouldn't say I did nothing. I met Mr. Ken Lewicki for dinner as he was getting ready to drive up to Edmonton to drop some stuff off at his daughter's. So yeah, we went out and we had some Vietnamese food. It was very nice. Hello, everybody. I've got Narissa saying hello, Jordan saying hello, Barb, Michaela. I hope everybody's doing well. I could see people are seeing the link in the stream. I'm going to plop it in there again. If you want a mini reading, that's the link that you need to jump on. Hey, Shelly. Shelly is saying hi. I've got all kinds of people saying hi. I never know how these are going to go. Yeah, excuse me. I'm never sure how these are going to go when I just do mini readings and if anybody's actually going to tune in and actually participate. So it's always cool when I look over and I see we've got like 8 or 9 people watching. It's like, yay, somebody's paying attention. Selena, how are you? I haven't seen you forever. So it's Monday. What happened last week? I didn't do a show last week. Oh well, no excuse. Just didn't feel like doing it. It wasn't in me. So I skipped it. Doing a show this week, next week. And then, so the 20th, we'll probably just do mini readings again on the 20th. I really enjoy doing mini readings. I miss them. And then on the 27th, we have a special guest. Mr. Ken Lewicki is joining us. Usually I join him for his Ask Ken, where the audience gets to ask a bunch of questions about spirituality. This time he's joining me, and I'm going to kind of do a deep dive into what he does, why he does what he does, and what the future holds for Mr. Lewicki. It should be a very interesting show. So mark that down, February 27th. I wanted to touch just for a second on something that's been in the news because it's kind of fascinating me, and that's the balloons, or whatever, the UFOs, the unidentified flying objects that the U.S. have been shooting down. It seems like they're shooting down one a day. I want to hear from people. I want to hear from the spiritual world what their thoughts are on this. Is it ET? Have they finally made contact? Or is it just somebody screwing with us? I think it's just somebody screwing with us, and it's gonna come out that it was a big publicity stunt. That's my take. I think it's a big publicity stunt by a giant corporation. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because the alternative could be scary, and we don't want to go there. We don't like scary. We want to keep it light because it's Kevali presents. Okay, let's jump into it. I got all kinds of people. No, I only got one person in the waiting room. I thought I had more. What happened to y'all? You were in the waiting room. I don't know where you all went. There's people now. Huh. Okay, well, if you want reading, jump into the waiting room. I'm going to admit this person. And I'm going to close that.
Hi.
Hello, Michaela. How are you?
Good. Lucky me. I'm first.
You're
again.
First. First. Yeah. You're quick on the clicker.
Yeah, I was waiting.
There you go. How you doing? How's your week?
Oh, it's good. Busy with work. Yeah. It was
good.
Yeah.
Your guides want me to ask you what you want to hear.
I was hoping that maybe a certain loved one went through.
Okay, that's
because I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious, like, if I've connected with her, and it's like, I feel like I'm seeing her, but it's hard to.
Who is it?
Trust it. My Opie's sister. It's like my grandpa's sister.
Is there an S name?
B.
Who's the S name?
S.
Like
I don't know.
Sam or a Sue.
I haven't gotten an S name.
Huh. Anybody who does readings with me knows that I don't usually get names, and they're giving me an S name, like a Sam, a Susie, a Steve. I'm just going to go through all the S names I can think of to see if it jogs you. It's definitely an S name.
Huh. Weird. And it's not a guide, it's a soul, and it's, I don't know.
It's definitely a soul.
I don't know. Do they have anything else to say about it?
Well, it's funny because your guides are giving it to me. There's no soul that came through. It was your guides saying, there's an S name that wants to come through. And I was like, okay. But I don't feel a soul here, which is really, really weird.
Yeah. I can't think of it.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get... It's who was it? Somebody's sister? Your grandpa's sister?
Yeah, like my great aunt just passed like a week or two ago, and I sort of thought I was seeing her. I'd think of her and I would think that she was there, but it's, when it's you and it's hard to trust.
Exactly.
And I'm wondering, like, yeah.
It's like a mechanic fixing their own car.
Exactly.
Ooh. Can you give me permission? This doesn't usually happen very often, but give me permission to connect with your love on the other side.
Yeah, I give you permission.
There we go. That's better.
I'm giving them shit. I'm like, what are you doing? I love
Yeah.
him.
It's like, whoa. They were like, and I think what it is, they've already connected with you. Make me feel like they've already connected with you. And for people who don't know Michaela has also taken courses to learn how to channel.
Mhm.
You don't need me to
I
that's
know, I know. I just it's one of the, I don't want to be tricked. I've been tricked before, and like
yes, no,
I
I know
just
exactly what you're saying. It is definitely
yeah,
you are, and you're actually seeing her, like you're
yeah,
physically seeing her.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, because then she was giving me a little bit of things. It was very like quiet, and it was very, very fast and quiet, and I thought I got an image of her and my grandpa in the bath as a kids or something like. I don't know. So I just want to see if there was anything she had to say or like,
She wants you to know she really appreciates you.
oh,
Did you guys do a lot of talking? I'm getting the
um,
I'm getting this, which usually to me means they appreciate the chats.
yeah, like we would visit occasionally, and she was always very sweet, and
Yeah, she
yeah.
really, really has a connection to you. Be open,
Hmm.
be more open to hearing the message. When a lot of times when we do what we do, um, it's really easy for us to read for other people, but when we're actually trying to get that info ourselves, we somehow put up a
Mhm.
filter, and it's like, is that
Yeah,
real or not real? And it's almost like a
yeah,
block. They want you, and now your guides are chiming in. They really want you to practice that. Do readings for yourself,
yeah.
and it's not really a reading for yourself, but do um, practice channeling loved ones, spirit guides daily, and they want you to like. They're really stressing daily.
Hmm.
Is it grandpa?
Okay.
It's grandpa. Um,
It well, I have a grandpa on the other side, a great grandpa, but this was my other grandpa who's alive, his sister, who I was talking about
Oh,
earlier.
okay. There's a grandpa. Someone's saying they're a grandpa here as well.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't usually see him connected to me. I see his wife, like my great grandma, a lot.
He's here, just so
But
you
he's
know. He will come through to you as well.
yeah, he's like around my mom a lot.
Yeah, I can see
Him.
that.
Yeah.
Biggest thing I'm going to leave you with: practice,
Hmm.
practice, practice. Um,
Okay.
I'm chuckling, and Ellison will know why I'm chuckling. If we don't use this knowledge that we have, if we learn something and we don't use it, even if it's just for ourselves, it's a waste.
Hmm.
So they're really wanting you to practice on yourself and just
Yeah.
channel daily, every day, every day, every day. People always
Yeah.
ask me how I connect when I'm getting ready to do a reading, and I never disconnect, so I don't have to connect. I'm always
Hmm.
connected. So please, please, please practice daily.
It's funny that you say that because like when I seen you were going live, I'm like, hmm. And I kind of checked where my guide was, and I reminded me that you said that last time I came on. You're not using it. You're not using
So,
it. And then I got the ringing in my ear, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, like like so. Yeah, that's funny.
fine,
That
I'll
was
use it.
yeah, yeah. So that was obviously their message for me earlier too.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
You're more than welcome. Have a great
Okay.
evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye. I'm not going to report you to Zoom. There we go. I always have to make sure there's because when you remove someone from a meeting, it says report to Zoom, and I don't want to do that. So I just put the link into the chat. If you want a reading, click on that Zoom link, and I've got a few people in there already. I think. Last time I said this, and then there was nobody there. Let me click on this. Yes, we have 4 people in there. I don't know who was next. I'm just going to go like this and go, oh, we'll stop there. There we go. Can you hear me, Jordan?
Is this on?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, there you are. Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I can.
Awesome. Welcome. Where are you tuning in from?
Calgary.
From beautiful, down from Calgary. You can always tell someone who has either just moved to Calgary or is not from Calgary because they say Calgary. I'm just outside of Calgary. I'm just in Airdrie.
Oh, nice. My
Yes.
grandparents are actually in Airdrie.
Oh, nice. Nice. You are a very intuitive young fella. Do you channel yourself?
I don't do any channeling. I haven't had any practice or training in terms of that. I do tarot readings and Reiki healings, aqua lead healings.
Okay. So you channel. And I always channeling encompasses everything. If you're doing Reiki, you're channeling. If you're doing tarot card readings, you're channeling because you're getting that information from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? I call it the astral realm. Other people will call it heaven, the other side. They have a million different names. Depends where you go. It's just a word we use that I use called channeling. Just like some people like to be called a psychic. I literally despise the word psychic. I just I cringe when someone says, "So I hear you're a psychic." No, I'm not. I'm a medium. Actually, I'm an extra large. Hong Kong. So I'm getting your guides are coming in really strong, just so you know, Jordan. In any given chapter of your life, you can have 3 to 5 guides. Really depends what's happening in your life. I'm feeling 4 strong guides for you.
Okay.
Your main guide presents himself as a male. They do that for my benefit more than anything else. Souls don't have a gender, as you know. Your soul, you've lived many lives. You have been female, male, male, female, back and forth. But they present themselves so it's easier for me to understand them because a female thinks totally differently than a male.
For sure.
Are you doing an expo or getting ready to do an expo or thinking about doing an expo?
Not necessarily an expo, but I am currently getting my healing room set up so that I can start offering Reiki and aqua lead healings.
Okay. There's a fair. If I say expo, like a spiritual expo or a fair, there's one that they want you to look at. They're not saying which one, but there's one that you had saw and you went, oh, that might be interesting. In your human brain, you went, it's to go to. They're like, no, they want you to actually get a booth. It's the best way. It's a great way, not the best way. It's a great way to promote yourself and to really step outside your comfort zone.
Okay.
And they really want you to take that next step. It's funny because I think this is going to be a theme tonight. We can learn as much as we want. If we don't share that knowledge or we don't use that knowledge is useless. You've got all kinds of knowledge in your hand. They want you to open it up and let it out and
Okay.
actually use it. It's just the first step. They're showing me there's many steps to your spiritual journey that you're going to do. Um, Even though you've gone through a lot in your young life, you're going to do a whole lot more.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to. They're literal. I'm just going to say it the way they're saying it. Shout from the rafters what you're about to do. You say you're setting up your room to do healing. Shout it from the rafters. Let everybody know what you're doing. You'd be surprised. I know when I first started doing what I do 3 years ago now, I guess close to it. I was really kind of weary about coming out of the closet and letting people know that I'm what I'm doing. I come from my passion before it was very political. I thought those two worlds would collide. I was amazed how many people um, from prior to me becoming taking courses to learn to really hone my skill. How many people were like, "Oh, I want a reading. Oh, I want a reading." You'll be as well. So share it.
Okay.
And do you know they're asking me, they want to go back. Do you know which expo they're talking about?
So I I thought it was actually really interesting that you had mentioned that because I think it was roughly about a week or two ago. I had gone to one of the witches markets in Calgary,
Oh, okay.
and my aunt Melina was actually one of the vendors there, as well as one of my friends, Erica. Um, and I had gone just to basically check the expo out and see what it was. But when I was there, I was starting to get thoughts of like, this is kind of something I need to do. This
It
is
is.
kind of what's going to help me get out there, type of thing.
Yeah. It'll be very, very, very good for you. Sooner than later as well. Don't put it off. Do it as soon as you can.
Okay.
Is someone I was going to ask you, is someone with you? Um, but it's actually you have a soul real close to you, like really close, like invading your space. Who's the male that's crossed over? Like a friend, not a relative. Even. They're showing me like someone even with you.
I'm not 100% sure, actually.
Okay, they're it's for you. Yeah, it's definitely for you, Jordan. Um, it's okay. Somebody who actually, um, I was going to say they actually they died by suicide, but that's incorrect. It was a act that people thought was a suicide. There was discussion whether it was or not. I don't know if that was a drug overdose or not, but something along those lines. Does that make sense at all? Is that for you?
I'm not really getting anything. Like, it's
Interesting. I'm
not
thinking,
really picking up on anything.
is there somebody in your house with you or in the room with you?
I actually have my girlfriend beside me.
Okay, it's funny because you heard me say, "Is there someone beside you?" Does she have
Yeah,
somebody that has crossed over that was like I'm going to say it was, I keep wanting to say it was a car accident, but people thought it might have been intentional.
She says, yeah.
They want, whew, I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. They
I
want,
do too.
they want her to know that it was an accident. It was not intentional, and it's really important she hears it. Is that making sense? Is she nodding her head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got like a bunch of people in the waiting room. I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep in touch. Let me know when you're going to do an expo, and I want to come by and say hello.
I will for sure. Thank you so much.
We'll be in touch, Jordan.
For sure.
Take care.
You as well.
Awesome. Oh, I love when that happens. It was weird because I was like, there's someone beside him. I thought it was a soul. It turns out it was the soul was saying it's for the person beside him. It happens quite often when I'm doing a reading, and there'll be somebody in the room with the person I'm doing the reading for, and I'll get a message for them. Spirit kind of controls it all, right? I'm just the messenger. How about this young lady? Whew, I still got goosebumps. As we're waiting for Amy to log on, Armanda, you're having trouble getting to Zoom again? Didn't you have trouble last time as well? I don't know why you can't. I'm going to put the link in there again.
And I can't get my camera to work.
What?
I don't know what is going on. It won't let me operate it. Like, what the heck?
It's possessed.
Technical difficulties at its finest. I don't know. I'm really sorry.
You're funny. You come, just click the button.
It won't let me.
That's funny. Okay, we're gonna try to do this with just the big A, because that's what you look like, a big A.
I know. Don't get it.
Oh,
I don't understand.
your guides are coming through real clear, anyways. Even if you're not.
I'm telling you, it's been glitchy all day. So maybe it's just me.
Now I hate when they do this to me, because it's this one's easy for me because we follow each other on Facebook. We're Facebook friends, so I know that you just started a new position.
Yes, I did.
Same company, new position, or a different company?
Different ministry, same organization.
Okay, so yeah, they're showing me it's the same. Oh, it's a government.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Huge change for you, though.
Yes.
Like I don't. Yeah, you can see me. I can't see you. A huge learning curve, like massive.
It will be. Yeah.
So good for you. There's ecstatic that you actually took that step outside that your comfort zone, outside that box, and kind of took a leap of faith, I'll say.
Yeah, and I'm not liking it real much right now, so that's a good thing to know.
It'll take a while. It'll take a while before you settle in, but you will trust. That's why they're doing it. Trust that you will settle in.
Okay.
Even if it's going to cause you more gray hair, they say. Them saying it, not me.
Awesomeness. Okay.
Are you traveling? Do you travel for this new position, or do you have to travel for this new position?
That's my issue with it. I was not informed there would be travel involved, or else I would not have taken it.
And there is travel involved.
A little bit, but they won't really tell me how much. I get different stories. Maybe not much, and the girls in the office say something different. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there will be. But it won't be horrible. They're making me feel like it's not going to be it's not going to be like 5 days on the road every day, every week, like I used to do way back when, but there will be some travel that you'll have to do.
Yeah, like I was hoping most of it would be local, is what I was originally told. So,
Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Someone didn't tell you the full thing.
no.
Did something else change as well? Not at work, personal.
Not yet. Me, is it gonna?
They're making me feel like it won't be a bad thing. It's like it'll be a good thing.
Okay.
And I'm double checking. It is like personal. A personal relationship's going to change, and it's going to be like very enlightening. They're making me want to say,
Oh, that's kind
yeah,
of your interesting.
yeah. I'm trying to see if it's like a romantic relationship, and I don't think it is. I think it's more of a like a friend relationship is going to change the dynamic, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Someone's going to. So you know how we have our inner circles of friends,
Yes.
and then we've got our, I'll call it the circle of influencers, or that's the wrong word, acquaintances.
Yes.
An acquaintance is going to become, yeah, they're going to move from here into um, the inner circle, I would call it.
Okay.
And it's going to be very positive. Like I feel really a lot of warmth and joy out of it.
Well, that's good to know. They're going to offer me a new job that doesn't travel, right?
No, you're going to be traveling. Get settle in. Remember, we talked about that. Settle in. It's going to take a while. But you're going to really enjoy this position. So it's important that we wow, your guys are really snarky. Don't be so, they're saying it, not me. Don't be so judgy.
Okay.
Give it time and let it settle is what they're saying.
Okay.
And it will turn out good. I feel it.
Well, that's good to know.
Cool.
That's positive.
And I'm sorry I didn't tell everybody where you're from, but I know you're from Airdrie, so I don't need to ask.
Yes, I am.
Beautiful. But, well, mind you, she's from the east side of Airdrie, not the cool. She's not from the cool west side.
No, I'm not.
Okay, young lady, enjoy
All
the
right.
rest of your night. I appreciate you tuning in.
You betcha, and I'll continue to tune in. And I'm not sure. Maybe my camera will work next time. We'll figure that one
There
out.
you go. Take care.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay. Holy, it is already halfway through the show. Whew. I love doing these. I forget how much I enjoy doing mini readings. I'm going to start doing them more often. Let's go with Miss Paula. Again, I'm going to put hello, Paula. Oh, she can't. She's still logging on. While Paula's logging on, I am going to drop the link to the Zoom. If you want a Zoom reading, click on that link that I just posted there, and you'll be put into the waiting room, and I will get to you as soon as I can. How is Paula doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I am doing well. Where are you tuning in from? I already know, but tell everybody else.
Cedric, east of Camrose.
East of Camrose. What did you do? Did you change your hair color?
I got some highlights. Yeah.
Yes. I'm observant.
Good.
Your guides told me, mention her
Oh,
hair. Mention her. And I'm like, why am I mentioning her hair? Oh, guides, they just love it. What do you want? You have a question. I was going to go somewhere else, and they're like, nope, let her ask her question.
oh gosh.
Oh, gosh,
I don't
she says.
know. I don't have a question.
You're still doing the same job. You haven't changed jobs.
No.
What's changed
There,
at work?
well, I have more responsibility. Um,
It feels good, though.
yeah, yeah, I'll be learning a lot more and probably teaching, training people.
That's what they're talking about. They're really excited that you're doing that, especially the teaching, training. Are you like onboarding new staff? Is that like
Yeah, we're getting new staff into our department. Yeah.
it's going to set you on a different path than at work? You're going to kind of take I'm going to call it a right turn, but it's very, very positive.
Hmm.
Because is it fair to say for a while now, you kind of coasted at
Yeah.
work? It was just kind of go to work, do my 8 hours, go home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so bored.
Yeah.
This is going to like put a left. They're literally showing me a lighting a fire. And it's gonna like take you, and not only a right turn, but it's gonna go up. So I don't know if if there's a promotion there that will happen as you take on this new. Is it a new position or just new
No, not a new position.
duties? Just new
Um,
duties, more stuff added on to
yeah,
what you already do.
yeah. I'm just going to be a lead in a certain part of the department.
That's awesome. They're ecstatic about it. Like it's just going to reinvigorate you. Because you have so much knowledge. Again, it's a theme, isn't it? You have so much knowledge that you can share and pass on. Um, and when we get to do that, it kind of reminds us why we do what we're doing. I know you're not, but I got to ask. I know what the answer is. I mean, and every time we talk, this comes up. Every single time. I swear to God, people, if we have 5 readings, they ask this 10 times. Are you taking a trip? She knew I was going to ask it.
I took a trip.
You took it? Finally! Where'd you go?
We went to Mexico.
Oh, you did go?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you. Was it good?
Yeah. It was fantastic. Yeah.
Awesome. Are you already thinking about booking another one?
Oh, well, I'd like to, but no, not for a little bit.
Don't put it off too long to relook at doing something similar. even if it's not with the same people.
Well, I'd have to take my kids this time because they were quite upset that I went without them.
Damn kids. They're trying to get me to see something else, and I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it. Is somebody sick around you?
My parents are sick.
Like colds, or they're making my already chest hurts like crazy, and they're making it hurt more.
My dad had some pneumonia, and my mom's got bronchitis pneumonia.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do they live close to you?
Yeah, about half an hour.
Make sure I'm just going to say, make sure they're not falling through the cracks, and they're getting proper care.
Mm-hmm.
How old are your parents?
74, 75.
Okay. Yeah, make sure they're getting the proper care. As we age, we get stubborn, as we know, and I'm hearing my own voice. Make sure they're being well looked after is basically what they're telling me. Is one sicker than the other? That sounds really dumb, but
Yeah, I think my mom's sicker than my dad was.
it's not COVID related.
No.
No. Yeah, just check in on them. Make sure they're getting to their appointments. Make sure they're going to the doctor and getting the proper care they need.
Okay.
Go. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll have to eating fairly.
I'm glad you went to Mexico. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to hearing the details off air.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
Planning on booking for Wednesday, but
Oh, awesome.
yeah, I was on there today. So
okay.
Nice.
I will look for your click the button.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. What I was talking about, click the button. If you want a full session, obviously, when I'm doing a show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, I can't get into private details as I would if we were doing a private session. You can go to my Facebook, Kevali Channeling. You could click on the book now. It will show you my availability. I charge $75 for an hour, as it says there in the ticker. And if you only want a half hour, it's $40. Either one will work. Sometimes people want to try it out for the $40 for the half hour to see if it works for them. Click the book now on Kevali Channeling on Facebook. I'm going to hide that because that drives me crazy, and I'm sure it drives other people crazy. iPhone and Shelly. Let's go to Shelly. Shelly from Southern Alberta.
Oh, come on. Where am I from, Kevin?
Medicine Hat.
No.
I did it on purpose this time.
I know you did. I know you did.
Shelly from Lethbridge.
Good job.
Whew.
So I don't usually get ringing of the ears.
But you are.
And yes, the other day it was very intense, and it was my right ear. So I stopped to listen, but then I didn't hear nothing.
Whew. What is the ringing of the ears? It's your guides.
Hmm. I figured that, but nothing
Trying
would
to
come through
trying
to
to
me.
get your attention. Why? That's the question. What do you
Exactly.
want? Answer the phone. That's what they're saying. Answer the phone. It's weird. Do you have one of those?
I sure do. I have 3. I have 2 that are personal.
It's funny. I don't. I'm not a big fan of pendulums. Um, Yet somehow this popped into. I bought it. Um, Probably 2 years ago now, and I've probably used it like maybe 5 times. And I was looking for something else, and literally this popped into my hand. I'm not lying. About 3 days ago, and it's been sitting on my desk ever since. Soon as
Oh.
you said ringing of the ears, I looked down at it and I went, "Why am I looking at my pendulum? Pay attention, focus, focus." Um, when you hear it, use it.
Hmm.
Ask the
Okay.
question. Use your pendulum.
Okay.
That's weird that I would say
Okay.
that, eh?
Yeah.
Me, Mr. You don't need touches. Yes, folks, I honestly believe we don't need pendulums to get answers. Do we need pendulums to get answers? Watch, it's going to go in circle to say yes. It is.
Yeah.
Yes, we need pendulums to get answers sometimes, apparently. Um,
So
just
if we don't need them to get answers, then why do I need to use mine?
because they want you to.
Okay.
You'll understand when you use it.
Okay.
Keep following the advice.
Okay.
I'm not going to say which advice, but keep following the advice outside the box.
Okay.
Walk more.
Okay.
That fresh air will really help whatever's bugging you on the upper chest area.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. They're really happy with your Reiki, by the way. They're really happy that you're using it the way you're using it, whatever that means to you.
Okay. Okay. Right now it's just self, but
Yes, I figured so.
yeah.
Very happy. So,
Okay.
let me know what the pendulum says
I will.
or
Absolutely.
what the question is, because the question will come to you.
Okay. I will do that.
Excellent. I think I know who
Thank
the iPhone
you.
is, and I think you know who the iPhone is. That's in the
The
waiting room.
iPhone.
In the waiting room.
Oh, she got in.
I think it might be. Let's check. I'm going to leave you there.
She's been trying with the
Oh, she's
password.
not
Like
there
make the
anymore.
password.
She left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It keeps saying that she needs a password.
there's no password. Nobody needs a password. Why would you need
I
a
got the
password?
picture. She sent it to me when you were on with your last
Really?
client there. Yeah, she showed it to me, and definitely.
Okay, well, password 054189.
054189.
I can't copy it.
I can write it down. 54.
054189. I'm putting the password
Okay.
in the chat for that
Okay.
certain person. Our technically challenged friend. Awesome.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
You betcha.
Bye.
Bye. Whew. I'm exhausted, guys. It's 10. We only got 10 minutes left. Does anybody else? I don't think there's anybody else in the chat. There isn't. There's nobody in the waiting room. My throat is starting to burn. I'm not going to lie. My chest is been horrible today just because I way overdid it on the weekend. It was our granddaughter's birthday. She turned 9. And it was my son's birthday the same day, February the 11th, and he turned 30. And it just seems like I've been going. Like from Thursday, we did an event in Calgary for a travel agency that we travel agent or agency, I guess. And then it's just been go, 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 go. So I am going to call it an evening. I know we didn't get everybody in. Next week, I'm doing the same thing. February 20th. Mark it on the calendars. 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Because somebody asked me that. I'm like, I guess I should say that, eh? 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to whenever my voice will allow. We're going to do another mini session just because I really enjoy them. So I'm hoping you guys, let me know in the chats. I read the chats after I go off the air as well. Let me know in the chats. Would you rather have mini readings 2 or 3 times a month, or would you rather have interviews 2 or 3 times a month and then mini readings once a month, or the other way around? Put the password in on the 20th. Yes, Shelly, I will do that just for Amanda. It's weird how sometimes some people need the password. I don't know why that is. It's so bizarre, and other people just click and it works. Interesting. Lisa, she says, do it half and half. So do 2 interviews and 2, because usually there's 4 Mondays in the month, most months. I could do that. Do 2 interviews and 2 mini readings. I think that might be a great idea. Might be a great idea. To be honest, I haven't really been active looking for people to interview. So that's why I've been going back to doing mini readings twice a month. I think that's a great idea. Do mini readings, interview, mini readings. We'll do that for March. If you're listening and you have a story that's worth telling, that sounds really bad. If you're a practitioner, doesn't matter what you do. I don't care. Whether it be Reiki, that's not jazz hands. That's my Reiki hands. Whether you do tarot cards, mediumship, psych, any type of spiritual stuff, and you want to share your story. When I say share your story, if you haven't listened before, when I interview somebody, it's not really an interview, it's a chat. We talk about the journey that led them to become the practitioner that they are. Send me a note. Let me know. Send me a private message on Facebook or an email to Kevali at outlook.com, and we'll see about if we can get 2 a month to interview. Well, folks, until next week, take care. Watch out for those balloons. I saw a posting on Facebook. All hot air balloon rides are canceled until further notice. Yeah, that's my funny for the day. Okay, all take care. We will see you next week for